Okay. Well, I hope you can hear me fine. I don't do these sort of live streams that often. Usually it's a gaming stream. But now I figured it's middle of the night. Need a distraction from what I was doing. And I'm gonna do again after this. Probably until dawn. So, take a little break. Build some of these Gentle Giant figure model kits that I found up in the attic that have been up there, I don't know, 10 years? 11 years? 12 years? Something like that. If you're watching, hi. Do let me know if you can hear me fine and I'm not being drowned out by the music playing underneath, which I can turn down. So, do let me know in the chat if you can hear me fine. And we're going to start building the first of these. So, what these are, Gentle Giant is a wonderful sort of... They mainly do collectible statues, high-end stuff. They've had the Star Wars license for quite a long time. They were at the forefront of doing, like, the digital scanning of 3D objects and people when it came to... doing like full body scans and things like that. Hey, Pybake, how you doing? Can you hear me fine? Does the mix sound fine? Let me know. Because I can adjust accordingly. But the Gentle Giant forefront of doing all these collectibles, really high-end, wonderful stuff you've maybe seen on my social media. I've shared some of it. But they had the Star Wars license for a long time. At a certain point, in the late aughts, they decided that they would take the scans, I'm assuming the scans they already had files of, and instead of doing these high-end expensive resin busts and collectibles and statues, they would shrink them down to action figure size and release those as what they called bust-ups. So they were little plastic busts of characters. And I don't know, maybe there was some kind of licensing issue that they had to get around when it came to the scale that they're in. Like maybe it would conflicted with the license that Hasbro had for action figures. So they released them essentially as figures you had to assemble. These busts you had to assemble. They were like model kits. Sort of like, I think, the way that some other companies get around sort of scale issue licensing for different properties by saying they're model kits, but essentially you're building like a statue. So these are essentially 3 3/4 scale. In fact, the first one I opened the bag on is going to be a little Palpatine, Darth Sidious, from Revenge of the Sith. And that's his head. Usually the series came in these nice little boxes. The box that they sent me for these... long ago, was just a white mailing box full of these poly bags of different characters, all from Revenge of the Sith. So, I should probably take that down, huh? I already started. Hi, everyone who's joined. So, we're going to start building. I'm going to move some of these bags. Move those off to the side. So, we got a few characters we can build from this. I have quite a few boxes of different characters. So, let's see if I can look around the camera. Okay, so the other thing that these things do not come with is instructions. So, we're going to have to try and guess. That's a torso. That's his head. We established that. We got 2 arms. We got a right arm and a left arm. But, we've got a cowl and a tunic, a little ornamental piece that goes over this. So this, I'm assuming, is going to go on first. And again, these have been... I just, before I started streaming, just opened the bag that this thing has been in. Oh, I wonder if the arms should go on first. I think the arms might... because that'd be easier to put these on now. But as you can see, they're really simple models. So, again, it must have been some weird licensing issue that they had to get around to release these. So we're getting our Darth Sidious. Obviously from the end of Revenge of the Sith, when he is fighting Yoda and the other Jedi. Well, the other Jedi first, then Yoda. Either way, when he's been revealed. Oh no, I guess he would be... He's already defeated all the other Jedi, because he's got frog face. He's got his post-mace lightning back in his face. Frog face. So... Okay, so we got that. Okay, we got a peg in the back of his back that goes in there. Oh. And then, so it doesn't just look like he's holding a handle. And a lightsaber, we have our lightsaber here. And how's this going to want to open? By the way, how's everyone doing this morning? Little lightsaber. I mean, they're really nice figures. Again, they're using, I'm sure, the same scans or sculpts that they were using for their larger statues and busts. And just, again, shrinking them down, making them little, what they called bust-ups. I mean, if you can still find these things online, they went away. I don't know when they stopped doing it. They did quite a few series. I know they did Star Wars, Simpsons, Harry Potter. I don't know what other licenses they had, but we got our Darth Sidious. Oh! Well, I think, speaking of expanding the Roger Rabbit universe, have you... I know Gary Wolfe. I think it's pretty sure it's Gary Wolfe. The author of the novel that Who Framed Roger Rabbit was based on has written sequels to the story that may be worth checking out. I know there was talk for a long time. I think the original novel is Who Framed... No, it's not Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's, I'm trying to remember the name of the original novel, which I can't right now because it's late and my brain's isn't working quite right. But I know he's done... Maybe it was Who Censored Roger Rabbit, or maybe that was the sequel. Either way, he has written other books in the series, and there was supposed to be a movie sequel at some point, but like many things in Hollywood, it did not get made. Let's do the next of these. I'm just going to put them all together. The Rescue Rangers movie is what you're talking about, the trailer for that? Yes, it very much is quote-unquote inspired by the sort of Roger Rabbit approach to the Toon world and the human world coexisting. Well, uh-oh. Well, what'd I lose? Lost an arm. There it is. Okay, we got an arm. I don't know why I'm being so careful with these bags. They're baggies. This appears to be an Anakin. So the problem is I really can't see what I'm opening because I have a camera in front of me. Oh. These things are going to go flying. Oh, so it is... Okay, well, it's not the best likeness. It's not Anakin at this point. He's got those weird Bernie eyes. So he's already Darth Vader at this point. He's already fallen to the dark side. You really can't see it though. This camera isn't very good at focusing. But yeah, this is dark side Anakin. Let me get this lightsaber blade out of here. And we got, I'm assuming, the tunic pieces. I think I'm going to drop more pieces. These things are going to go flying. Okay. Take all these bags, which again, I really shouldn't keep. Because it's just trash at this point, but what are you going to do? Oh, cheers, and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by. Yes, so this is obviously Anakin's tunic. We got a hood. So I think, like before, we probably should do the arms first. So we got a lightsaber, right arm, and these little bust-ups have the pegs are shaped, so you can only put them in one way. Ooh, no. Okay, so that's riding really low. It's left. Sorry if I keep hitting the camera. But it is most certainly in the way. If I do this more... so he's supposed to hold it. Got it. So he's got a little holdy hole. So we got to feed. Oh, that's a tight fit. Oh, the lightsaber is separate. Oh, this isn't fun. Super tight. Is that in there enough to where I can actually... Probably. I guess. We can probably get it down lower in there. Use the edge of the desk. I mean, that's not... It's just a super... Because he's supposed to... there we go. Okay, that's seated a little bit better in there now. Okay. Yeah-do-do-do. Sink his head down in there. I mean, it's... The Sidious was good, but that's his frog face. This is probably not the best Anakin likeness. Not the best Hayden Christensen, but what are you gonna do? Uh-oh. Okay, well, maybe it needs to be in there already before we do it and to sink them both in? Oh, that's not working well. I mean, I guess it's seated like it's supposed to be. I mean, the back is. Ugh. Oh. I don't think it is. Ugh. Then that goes down like that. Oh. Again, sorry, camera. But I guess that's how it's supposed to look. There's a little lightsaber blade in there. As I was saying earlier, if you just have joined since I started, these are the, 2010? I think is when they came out. From Gentle Giant, they did these series called Bust Ups, which were essentially 3 3/4 scale, maybe a little larger than 3 3/4 scale, busts, plastic busts. Sort of shrunk down versions of the higher end big statues and busts they were doing. And they're like little model kits. And I think they were blind boxed, which is a thing I hate. Let's do what I can only assume is an actual pre-Vader Anakin in this one. I'm just going to think that they probably didn't do anything more than just change the paint on the... Yep. This is no Bernie eyes. This is a pre-fall to the dark side Anakin. And we got an arm. And another arm. And a lightsaber. So yeah, these have just been sitting upstairs in the attic pretty much since 2010, when I would have done a little review of them when they first came out. Probably spotlighted them in a shopping guide. And then just packed them away. Okay, so I want to do arms first. Yeah, this is the exact same sculpt as the dark side Anakin. So, struggle with that again. Okay, and you go. This is going to be, again, using the edge of the desk, which you can't see. Oh, I broke it. I broke it. So we're going to have to hide the bottom of that hilt. Inside the top. I mean, you kind of can't tell, right? Let's not speak of this. Everything's okay. Be cool. Yeah, that was a really squirrely thing to try and... But live and learn, right? Hey. Okay, so we got before and after. Light side, dark side. Anakin. Put him back there with Sidious. What are we gonna do next? Oh, I think this is Obi-Wan. And we kind of have to have an Obi-Wan, right? Okay, we got one arm. We got torso. When we're done with these, I will show you the boxes that they more generally came in. Gosh, maybe this was earlier than 2010. I mean, this is a Revenge of the Sith wave. Maybe it was 2005 or 6. Okay, come on. Get the lightsaber out. Whoop, there we go. Okay. There's a lightsaber. Take all these bags. Put them away. Oh, I should just stuff the bags back in this box as I finish them. Yeah, I think maybe they're slightly larger than 3 3/4 scale. Yeah. Got our Obi-Wan face looking rather concerned. You know, because Anakin was his brother. Aw. Clenched fist. Sad Obi-Wan. Okay, that arm is in. That arm is in. Where's that? It's gotta go that way? I guess that's a weird seating. Oh, we got a side look. Old Obi-Wan side-eye. Make sure that's seated fine. Okay. Put his lightsaber in. Or his blade in. There we go. Got Obi-Wan done. Let's see. Why is that? That's regular Anakin. Put him back there and then let these two go after each other. What do we have next? We got a couple more. Clone Trooper. Is it going to be a generic Clone Trooper or a specific Clone Trooper? So I guess in Revenge of the Sith, the only Clone Trooper you really get to know by name, I think, is just Cody. Otherwise, they're pretty generic in the movie itself. Clone Wars series, we get to know clones. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, everything I've said for the past couple minutes. As I was saying, now that that is unmuted, is that, yeah, I don't know what happened. The system just decided to reset. But now we are back, at least for a little bit, in hopes that whatever happened, we have to update OBS. Maybe that wants me to put the gun in the hand first? Blaster? Oh, this is a tight fit. Oh boy. Okay, so this isn't like a standard action figure hand where this is easy to get in here. This feels like I could actually break this thing trying to get this thing in there. I mean, that's not good. Come on, Gentle Giant. I'm glad he can hear me. Yeah, that was it was a weird outage. Okay, this thing is just... I need to... Oh, and going sideways? Ooh, that is... You can see why the hand is separate, because if you tried to do this while it was actually attached, I don't think it ever would have gotten in there. And then... not sure what the angle... Oh, that's adjustable. Okay, well that helps. Plug that into there. There we go. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. Got our clone trooper. Oh, there we go. And let's put him on his base. And I guess you want these things to be a tight fit, so they're not falling apart. But boy, oh boy, you know what? I also feel like you're breaking things. Well, we got another clone trooper. I'm gonna guess this one is exactly the same. But I like the idea of these. I don't remember them being terribly expensive when they were released. So that's a fun idea to have if you want to feel that it's more fancy than just having an action figure. You go, oh, well, I have a little bust, a little statue on my desk. It's a collectible, not a toy. Oh, yes, we got this episode with the, best food color. Yeah, but I got around them hiding my chat. Smarter than the average bear. Yeah, I am surprised, especially Mark did not do the gray stuff. Because it's delicious. But that was certainly an episode that Mark and Hal were doing by the seat of their pants, so. Who knows? Yeah, let's get this thing. I mean, I know I said that there were no instructions, but it is kind of intuitive. Oh, this is completely different than the... Yeah, because this has a much larger blaster. Which I get... Oh, now... Well, I take that back. So this is... Now the... That's the right hand. Well, that's... Oh, that's turned the wrong way. I think? Yeah. Right? Yes. Oh, this is going to be another... put that down. So what we do? We went in sideways? Please hand. Ah, good. Hand comes out. It's like this bust up is daring me to break something else. Oh, that's connected. Right? No. Oh, okay. Oh, well, this is an easier one to do than the other one. We gotta make sure the finger's through the trigger of the blaster. Sorry for bumping the camera. Okay, so got that. I'm gonna put this together first and see how it wants this arm to sit. Okay, so... I mean, that looks upside... You would think that's a scope, right? But it's on the bottom of how he holds it. But you would think clearly it's supposed to be a scope. Huh. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a fun one, huh? And for the next 3 hours, he spent trying to get the blaster in the hand. It was the saddest thing you ever saw. Okay, so how's that supposed to go? Oh, is he supposed to hold it more like that? I mean, even if he's not, he may hold it more like that just because it's not wanting to go any other way. Oh, I'm just popping hands out. Okay, I can do this. I'm smart. I was saying that maybe you didn't need instructions. Maybe you do. I mean, I'm gonna just assume it is supposed to go like that, even though I know it is not. But that's the only way it's going. Oh, and it's popping out there too. Well, you know what? It goes like that now. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. But I'll live with it. Just head on. So we got Clone Trooper number 2. Just put him on his base. Holding his blaster. Completely incorrect. But we're going to keep that to ourselves. We got 2 more of these to go. And this is General Grievous. Come on, open up. I'm trying to open these gingerly so the pieces don't go flying onto the floor. What does he have? Just one arm and no lightsaber? Okay, well I guess they economized. Oh, I guess they're probably saved on it by just... We'll see if it is sculpted in such a way that it's like the cloak is... Oh no, we got to have a lightsaber. He's got one lightsaber showing. Then the rest of his arms, I'm assuming, are... Or we're supposed to assume are underneath his cloak. So they don't have to include a bunch of different lightsabers. I'm gonna open this bag without bending the cardboard so the lightsaber doesn't get busted. Okay, got that lightsaber out. Come on, open up. Come on, lights. There you go. We got a green lightsaber. And we need his head. What? Okay, we're nearly there. Okay, how's this wanting us to do this? We have his torso. His head's gonna go there. But where is it wanting... the arm to go? It's not very intuitive. Oh, I guess his arm's going to be coming out of the cloak? Oh, yeah, okay. He doesn't come with a stand either, does he? Okay, so we're going to push this through this cloak all the way without breaking his pelvis, which I hear is quite painful. Okay, so that's through there. And then his head's gonna sit down. I'm gonna do his head last. So instead of coming out of the body, I just have the post for the arm going into the cloak. Which I guess it's fine. It's a fine sheet. Let's make sure it's seated all the way in there. Cloak is kind of rubbery, not plasticky, but the arm is definitely plasticky, so I don't want to break it. Okay, well, that was a good sheet, so they don't have to do a bunch of different arms and lightsabers for him. I just have one. So put the head on next. Well, that is a shaped hole. Okay. Okay, got his head in there. Not, cloak still isn't quite sitting. Oops. As well as I'd like. Still good. I mean, you can't really position the head. There's no rotation. And I guess he's putting the lightsaber right up against his ear. Yeah. That's not going in very well either. Come on, you can get in there. I don't want to break the tab that's holding this thing. You know what? I don't want to take this thing off, but... yeah, you know what? Do the smart thing. Take the arm off. Get this thing lined up as best I can. I think the hole to put the lightsaber in is just a tiny bit smaller than the post on here. I might have to gouge that out a little bit because it is not wanting to go in. Do I have anything small enough to go in there to make that hole a little bit larger? Let me see if I have anything that will do that. That's too big. Even a pen tip is a little too big. And I probably need like a nail or a paper clip. Let me see if I can find it. Got a paper clip. Come on, paper clip. This is too big. I don't know if it's just the end. Well, let's see if that'll work. Welcome to another exciting episode of Ken tries to make a bigger hole. Okay, let's see. Oh, there we go. We did it. All it took was who knows what. It's a great mystery. We'll never know. All we know is we did it. And we'll have to live with that mystery. Okay, now we're going to put his arm back in the cloak. Hope that's not really seating terribly well in there. But you know what? It's going to be good enough for now. There we go. There's our General Grievous. So we got a Grievous, we got two clone troopers, we got Anakin, Darth Vader Anakin, regular Anakin, got Darth Sidious back there. And now our last one. Well, we have an Anakin versus Obi-Wan. And if we have that Sidious, you probably guessed, we need someone for him to fight, which means we're going to have Yoda. Let's get this open. Whoa. This, I'm assuming, is his base. We got a torso. arms. One arm. And the second arm. Oh no, this isn't a fighting Yoda. Okay, so you would think they'd have the fighting Yoda with a lightsaber, but for some reason, it's just Yoda with his cane. Well, that's a disappointment. We're supposed to have fighting Yoda. We got fighting Sidious. We're supposed to fight him with his cane? I mean, either way he loses, but give him a fighting chance. There we go. All the bags are gone. Finished all that. I like these bust-ups. They're really nice. I mean, for the scale. And again, they were not terribly expensive. They're pretty nice. And if you just want a little desk collectible. Is this going to have a way to actually attach the cane? That's good. You don't often get poses like that. I think the thing just... Oh, no. Wait. It does. Okay, so we're going to take this out. So there's a little tiny post in there. Or a little hole in there. A little tiny post on the top of the cane. That's why the cane was a little knobby. How does he hold it? He holds it that way, right? Oh, it's got an L. Maybe I did have it in right. It goes this way? That way. What? Come on. Get in there. Oh. It's supposed to go sideways, just getting the thing in there. No, maybe it is supposed to go just that way. Okay, well. Go the way the post tells you. Oh, that's right, he's got a little base. See? Line the base up there. Okay, and so it holds the cane in. It's a nice little Yoda. I mean, as far as bust goes, it's pretty much just 78% Yoda. That's very nice. So, again, we got Yoda. We got our General Grievous. We got Clone Trooper. And then we got a second Clone Trooper, sort of holding his blaster maybe in the right way-ish. Oh. We got our Obi-Wan, who's looking, there we go, looking kind of like Ryan Reynolds with a beard. More than Ewan McGregor. We have our two Anakins. We have Darkseid, Goth Emo, Anakin, and then we have our light side. Oh, the blue, the lightsaber. Oh, slightly different. So that's our Anakins, and we have our Darth Sidious. Soon to be Emperor Palpatine. It's really nice. I mean, again, they're slightly larger than the 3 3/4 scale. Only slightly, though. I mean, they wouldn't look terribly out of place with a 3 3/4 scale figure. And then, yeah, I'll show you what the boxes look like when they came in boxes. Let's see. Because these are just in bags, so I'm assuming this would have been shipped as like a complete set people could have bought at the time. But, oh no, they're not blind boxed. Well, that's good. I hate blind boxing. You actually could buy the ones you wanted. So here's how, I think this is this, no, I can look. This is a 6 series of these, but they're nice hard cases. I think they're plastic cases. So they're cases to save. And that's what the boxes look like. I think they should bring them back. And that's the 6 series. You get Snaggletooth, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ponda Baba, Bith. I mean, I think that's Figrin Dan. Isn't that Figrin Dan's instrument? So it's not just a generic Bith. Greedo and Han Solo. In these. This is the Obi-Wan one. Maybe we'll build these on a different stream. But, yeah. Because I have these. I have a couple of the other series. I think I have like maybe 1, 2, 5, and 6, something like that. I think I have half of the series they did. And they did some clone builder boxes. I think they just had like 4 different clones in them. So, yeah. There we go. Thank you for watching me put together these little bust-ups. They're really great. Gentle Giant, bring them back. They're fun. They're easy to collect. They're a nice, inexpensive option. Don't do blind boxing. Do this. Do this again. Let people know what they're buying. Don't trick people into buying multiples of things they don't need. Just let people get what they want. Obi-Wans. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. As always, you can support me by going to patreon.com/KenPlume and becoming a patron at the $1 level. You get access to all of my exclusives, including a bit of a chats and panels and quiz shows with a ton of great guests. I just had a new episode of A Bit of a Chat go up with Steve Agee as the guest. You may know him as John Economos from Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad. Diebeard himself. Also, a lot of great things. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Superstore and Sarah Silverman program. Just a great guy. Great actor. Go enjoy that bit of a chat. Which, again, you can find on patreon.com/KenPlume. You can find a link to that. You can also find out about the book that I have coming out called The Art of DuckTales, which is the complete art and making of the 2017 DuckTales. Really proud of it. Really excited for everyone to get their hands on it. There's a deluxe edition that I highly recommend, if you're able to, be the one that you get, because it is jam-packed with expanded interviews with all of the creatives and a lot of the cast, including David Tennant and Lin-Manuel Miranda. And yeah, please go check that out at bit.ly/DuckTalesBook. Oh, cheers! Probably big for getting the deluxe edition. I hope you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it. I can't wait till it comes out. The time is going fast. It's going to be here before we know it. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts when you get it. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at KenPlume, Instagram, InstaKenPlume. And as a final tease, in fact, shortly after I wrap this, I'll put up on Twitter and Instagram a tease for a show. It's going to be a periodic show that I do with the guests. If you're a Star Wars fan and an action figure fan and a Star Wars action figure fan, just recorded the pilot episode of it. It's going to be released next week with a great guest. And you're going to find out the name of the show if you check out that post shortly, because I'll share with you the logo for the show. So go check that out in just a few minutes. But until then, thank you for watching. There'll be more gameplay stuff soon. Maybe more action figure stuff. Maybe some unboxing. I don't know. We're going to have some fun. So, if you've been watching this on Twitch, that's Ken Plume Twitch. Or I may probably upload this to the YouTube channel as well. Maybe stitch the 2 parts together. Put the full thing up on YouTube. So, if you watched it live, thank you for watching live. If you're watching it in the future, thank you from the past. And Good night / good morning, everybody. Bye.